Hi, welcome back. And if you're new here, I'm MJ, and this is One Green Voice, where we talk about everything to do with eco-friendly lifestyle. I have a fun one for you today. Yes, I'm a handbag addict like many of you, and I've been wanting a bucket bag for the longest time. But ever since my failed attempt with the Matt and Nat bucket bag, I kind of gave up on finding one that suited me. And then I found out about the option of turning a pouch into a bag. Now, I certainly didn't invent this hack, but the pouch I found is a sustainable item, and it's a great deal on a luxury handbag. The pouch in question is this re-nylon pouch I got from Prada, which is made of the same fabric called Econil that Stella McCartney has been using for years, and I've done other videos on it. I can also link those down below. Econil is a recycled and recyclable fabric that comes from industrial waste such as old rugs and fishing nets that have been left in the ocean. I've been caught in the rain with this bag a couple of times, and you can bet it doesn't even notice. Let's start by taking a tour of the bag. The measurements are 23 centimeters high by 16 centimeters wide and 10 centimeters deep. The pouch comes as you see it here, with the exception of the two O-rings, which I'll talk about in a minute. It has a detachable wristlet, which is made of stamped Saffiano leather, which is a very, very durable leather, silver hardware, a drawstring closure, the traditional Prada logo placket on the front. Here's the side. And on the back, it's got the Prada re-nylon logo, which unfortunately I don't believe they're using anymore. I think they used to use it to distinguish the conventional nylon from the re-nylon. My understanding is that Prada has gone to using only re-nylon now, so I guess they've taken the logo away, but I think it's kind of cool. And here's the other side. And the bottom of the bag, which has no feet, but it wears like iron, this fabric, so I'm not at all worried about that. And the inside of the bag has a really nice, I hope you can see this, it's got a Prada plaque here and a really cool lining, which you'll see again later in the box. When you take this pouch out of the box, it will not stand up like this. And I will demonstrate now how it stands without the insert in it. So, not very well. That's why you need an insert, because it's just nylon. And that's a good thing, because it's extremely light to carry, and if that matters to you as it does to me, it's a big deal. So we've got this wonderful pouch, and we know how we're going to make it stand up straight. How do we turn it into a bag? Well, we need straps. I got a set of two different straps. One is the handheld strap, which most bucket bags have, and the other is the crossbody shoulder strap, which many bucket bags have. They came together from a shop on Etsy, which I will link down below. They are both in black stamped leather, which is very, very durable. I've been using this bag for quite a while, and I see absolutely no wear on the straps. You had a choice of silver hardware or what they call black, but it's really a gunmetal. It's really pretty, but I decided to go with the silver because it matched the hardware on the bag. They also sent me 4 of these O-rings, which attach through 2 of the grommets on each side, and then you just easily clip on your handles with the D-rings onto the O-rings. And the thing I really like about these D-rings is they swivel, which is kind of a high-end feature, so I really appreciate that. And then similarly, put your shoulder crossbody strap behind, and off you go. Except it's falling over. So now we need an insert. And here's the insert that I got. Came from the same Etsy shop, and it comes in many, many different colors, and it holds a ton. I was really quite surprised by how much you could get into this bag. So I'll show you what's in here. This is my iPhone 11. This is a reasonably stuffed mini pochette, which is a catch-all. A small wallet, this is called the Rosalie, and a 6-ring key holder. Oh, and the sunglasses that clip onto my glasses were also hiding in there. And here's the inside of the insert. It has a slip pocket on each side, which you can put cards or whatever into. And when I opened the package with the insert, they had also sent me a little giftie, which I believe is a card holder, and it fits nicely into one of the pockets, so that's great. If you don't want to carry a wallet, you can just put your cards in there and off you go. So I'm going to load it up again, and put it back into the pouch. So I've put the insert back into the pouch, and as you can see, the insert comes to about here. So what, 2/3 of the way? So if you wanted to put your sunglasses or something else on top, you still have a little bit of room in the bag. And then we can close it up. And there it is. Adorable. So let's talk prices. When I bought this pouch, it was 650 Canadian dollars plus tax. Unfortunately, now it's coming in at 775 Canadian dollars plus tax. For the straps, the hardware, and the insert, I paid approximately $115. All in with tax and shipping, it came to less than $1,000. Now, obviously, that's a hell of a lot of money for a handbag. But if you compare it to the Prada Duet handbag, which is a re-nylon bucket bag, all put together that you can get from Prada, it sells for 2,050 Canadian dollars plus tax. How are they similar or different? The Duet is slightly larger and it has gold hardware. The main difference, as far as I can see, is that it has a functional front pocket. And if you like the look, it does add a little bit of usable space to the bag. But the price is more than double the cost of getting the pouch and making the bag yourself. For me, I can get everything I need into this pouch for daily use. So the decision was simple. There's just one more thing I'd like to address with respect to this pouch and buying Prada in general, and that is packaging. Now, if you've watched any of my other videos, you know I talk about packaging a lot, and normally that means the less packaging, the better. However, when it comes to a luxury item, it's important to know that when you go to sell that item, you will get more for it if you have the packaging and the receipt. Most of us don't buy things to sell. I certainly don't, but I've learned never to say never. So here's the box. It's a very strong, sturdy, deep navy box. The Prada logo here is on a ribbon that's actually been added to the box. When I opened it up, I saw tissue paper with Prada on it, and then there's all kinds of inserts inside. Here's one about Econil, which talks about what it is, and then talks about Prada re-nylon and what they're doing with it and where it comes from. The receipt came in its own little package. I know, packaging. And it also came with an authenticity card that has where I purchased it, the date of purchase, and what the item is. There's no serial number, so I don't know what that's worth, but again, if you ever go to sell this item, it will help you. I'm definitely keeping this box while I decide what to do with it. I think there's a lot of things you could do with it. Oh, and the inside of the box has, I don't know if you can see that. It's so pretty. My advice would be to keep the box in case you decide to sell your item. If that's not important to you, you could sell the box. Yes, people will pay for it. I've seen them advertised on reseller websites. Or you could give it another use. Use it for display, use it to hold special items, or you could make a jewelry box out of it by putting in a liner or a stack of liners. You could also use it as a gift box, although that might be unfair. If there's no product inside, I don't know if the person would be disappointed or not. In any event, it is gorgeous packaging and it can be reused and given another life. So here are some mod shots for you. I am 160 centimeters or 5'3" tall. Here it is on the shoulder. There are 7 adjustments on the shoulder crossbody strap, and I've got it in the middle one. So there's lots of room to make it shorter because it's definitely too long for me as a shoulder strap. And here it is crossbody, which is how I usually wear it, and I think it sits perfectly here, right on my hip. I like it. It sits very close to the body. Doesn't jut out a lot. And finally, the handheld strap, which is actually my favorite. I love it for grabbing it when I'm getting out of the car. And here it is in the crook of the arm. So let me know what you think of the bag. Let me know if you've done any hacks on a handbag down below in the comments section. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care.